The Curse in the Sea. Night was falling, and the workers at the shipyard were heading home one by one. But Jack had to stay a little longer to finish his last task. As the shipyard emptied, a deep silence settled over the place. Suddenly, from a dark corner, Jack heard a strange whisper, "Find me." He jumped but couldn't resist his curiosity. He followed the sound and arrived at an old, abandoned shed. Inside, covered in dust, he found a map. A red X was marked in the middle of the ocean. The same whisper now seemed to come from the sea. "Come find me." Jack grabbed the map and hurried back to his boat, determined to find the marked spot. Hours passed, and as he sailed further, thick fog rolled in. Through the mist, an old, abandoned ship appeared. His heart raced as he cautiously boarded the ghost ship. The deck was silent and covered in dust. An old captain's hat lay on the ground. Suddenly, the ship shook violently, a trapdoor flung open, revealing stairs leading below. Despite his growing fear, Jack descended and found an old, locked door. Faded letters on the door read, "Curse of the Sea." He pushed the door open and found a chest inside. Just as he reached for it, the whisper returned, "You found me, but this will be your end." The ship began to shake again, and water started flooding the lower deck. Jack raced back to his own boat, barely escaping as the ghost ship sank into the sea, vanishing into the depths. As the fog lifted, he looked at the map, but the red X had disappeared. The map was now blank, ... Just then a final whisper echoed, "The curse of the sea never ends." Jack took a deep breath, watching as the ghost ship sank into the depths. He thought it was over, but an uneasy feeling gnawed at him. The mist had cleared, and the sea was calm once more, yet something deep inside told him this wasn't the end. Suddenly, he heard a strange sound from beneath his boat, like something knocking against the hull. Jack walked over to the edge, peering down, and what he saw filled him with dread. Hands, pale, wet hands, slowly reaching up, gripping the side of his boat. Out of nowhere, a cold mist enveloped his ship. Rising from the water, a figure appeared, the captain from the ghost ship, wearing the same hat Jack had seen. His hollow eyes locked onto Jack as he spoke in a dark, chilling voice, "The curse of the sea never lets go." Default text panic surged through Jack as he rushed to start the engine, but his boat wouldn't move. At that moment, he remembered the chest he'd seen in the ghost ship's cabin. It was as if the curse had followed him because of that chest. But now it was too late. More hands emerged from the water, gripping the boat tightly as shadowy figures circled in the depths. With a final, desperate effort, Jack clung to the ship's mast and shouted, "Leave me alone." But there was no answer. The figure from the sea took another step closer, reaching out and touching Jack's hand. A freezing cold surged through him, and the whispers grew louder, echoing in his mind. There was no escape. The curse had fully claimed him. By morning, Jack's boat was found drifting ashore, empty. There was no trace of him or the map he had followed. Only the eerie silence of the sea remained. The townspeople who found the boat never saw or heard from Jack again. But every night, as the wind blew across the shore, A faint whisper could be heard, "The curse of the sea will find you too." Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like this. Good night.